Hi guys. I should start this video by saying that I do own different shirts. I think I was wearing this one in the last book haul I made. Um, so I have bought so many books in the past few months. And then I ordered some online and some I bought from bookstores. But the ones I'm going to show you are the ones from the bookstores because I'm still waiting for a couple of books to come in the mail. So I'll do that in a separate haul, all the books that I ordered from online. So let's get started. So the first book I have here is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I don't know if I needed to see that, but I did. And obviously I feel like it's one of those books that's a little problematic because the characters die and it's like this weird thing about like disability and whatnot. But I do want to read it because Augustus is like an amputee, and the more I kind of see of John Green online, he seems like a really cool dude, and I feel like in my younger days I was a little bit harsh in judging him, so I'm gonna read that book and hopefully I like it, even though they die. The next book, I'm pretty sure I bought recently, unless it's been there. I don't know. But it's The Witches by Roald Dahl. Um, Again, everybody probably already knows what this book is about. It's, there's a movie about it. That one. Um, this book is called Beasts of Burden, Animal and Disability Liberation. And I don't know if I necessarily like the comparison of people with disabilities with animals, but I've been seeing a lot within disability studies. Like animal rights keep coming up, and I'm curious as to why that is, and why it's kind of been more integrated into the disability studies. And also, I'm curious what Sonara Taylor has to say about kind of animal rights and disability. She is disabled, so it's not like her voice is completely irrelevant in this conversation. So I will see how that goes, and hopefully I like it. This next book I bought from the library. It's an old library book. It's called Well-Behaved Women Seldom Make History. I don't know. Gotta read books about feminism or whatever. Also, check out. You can't see that. It has the edges on the deckled edges. That's what they're called. They're called deckled edges. It is by Laurel Thatcher Ulrich, Pulitzer-winning author of The Midwife's Tale. I've never read that. So I have this book. Up next is Hot, Passionate, and Illegal by Christian de la Fuente, who is some Dancing with the Stars dude, according to this cover. Obviously, it sounds kind of controversial by the title. Did I already mention the title? It's called Hot, Passionate, and Illegal. And you kind of feel like, what is this book about? But I started reading it, and he's like very trollish about everything. At one point, he's like, "Oh, in Mexican culture, or like Latinx culture, everyone is like super strict about like how masculinity is presented. Everyone assumes like if you have a pink laptop on a plane, like they'll think you're gay, but like Mexicans will think you're gay for like the littlest things." And he's like, "Oh, and he listed a whole bunch of things, and then he was like, for example, if you end up kissing a guy," and I was like, "What? That is pretty gay." He's like, "Well, what do they know? You could have been, rehearsing for like a role or something." He's an actor or something, I think. And I was like, "LOL." So I think this is like a really funny one, and I really want to see kind of how that works. Also, I just opened it. Yeah, look, I got 23 pages in, but look what it was in here. My little foot bookmarks I was making. I think I mentioned those ones because I'm lame. Oh, actually, I don't think I can get them right now, but I bought these really nice papers. I'll show them right now after I put my books down. For that. Next book is These Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly. I don't know what this is about. I think like some sort of mystery, but I love Jennifer Donnelly. She wrote A Northern Light, which is like one of my favorite books ever. It's really good, like super cool and like funny, and it has this very cool plot structure, and it's just like amazing. So I love Jennifer Donnelly. I didn't like Revolution. She also wrote that, and I was like, I hate this a lot. So hopefully I'll read that soon. Next up, I have The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. And I got this book because there was a man in my children's services class, and he like would recommend it. He's like, no, it's I think we were talking about banned books, and he's like, no, that book was like ridiculous for like children because it's like, and there's this boy, and he ends up being like raised by like the dead in a cemetery, and it's like dark, and his parents get murdered really early. that is pretty dark for children to read. So that's why I got The Graveyard Book. And then my final book here is Monster by Walter D. Myers. And I've read this before. Excuse me. I read this before, I believe, in like middle school, and I don't think I was a huge fan of the book, but also in like my children's services class, it came to my attention that it's a book written in like script format, and I thought that was like super cool because I really like things about like story structures and like all of that stuff, and I was curious because it is a novel, but it's written with like all these like stage directions, and I'm like, that is pretty fucking awesome. So yeah, that's why I got this book. I don't know how like nonchalantly I can like move my laptop over there. I will be back. Yeah, I got. Let me like not drop my fucking laptop. I got this really cool like little packet of paper the other day. Here's this one with like a whole bunch of different designs on it. But like the book itself has like really pretty paper. And so I really want to like make something with this. Like decorate stuff with it. Yeah. Also. So I think this is somewhere here. I bought. It's not in here. It's in my bag over there. God damn it. Whatever. I'll show it to you in the next video. But yeah, those were the books that I got within the past few months that I bought in stores. Bye.